Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for Zodiac Signs for the month of October 2017, and this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let me shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull is got to do with your first 15 days in the month of October. So let's start for you in Sagittarius. Let's start with your romance area. And it says your first 15 days are very weak and very bad, in the sense that if you find a new romance, it's going to come with plenty of complications and plenty of difficulties. So don't give your heart away too quickly in the first 15 days of October, or you're going to land with a bundle of problems. Take your time, look behind the scenes, study the character of the person involved, and slowly, step by step, I'm not asking you to cancel out the romance, but step by step understand what you're getting into. So your first 15 days warn you about a new romance, and which could be trouble. If you have an existing romance, the romance is going to be under great pressure. Difficulties are shown where past issues, financial issues, unexpected new developments which are making both of you very disagreeable, and basically an ego play as well. So many things in the first 15 days which can make your existing romance left, right and center being put under pressure. If you value it, you are listening to me, so step back and don't try and put fuel onto the fire. Let the fire just simmer and bring it under control by you being receptive to your romance partner's pleas or her request or his request, and at the same time try not to be too pushy and not be aggressive. So that's about your romance. Now your marriage situation is under attack, and so the first 15 days show that in your marriage so many difficulties are seen. They can include your new developments which are very difficult to control, getting out of hand, past issues coming to add, financial problems which are now putting stress on the marriage. And so it's you listening to me. And so you step back and do not try to be aggressive and try to stay calm. If it's your marriage partner or your romance partner creating all this tension, try not to add fuel to the fire. Try to remain calm and slowly find solutions. So, and in family areas, I suggest that in the first 15 days, you don't allow your siblings or your parents to interfere with problems in your marriage or your romance. They'll only make it worse. Now, regarding your job and career, plenty of not good news is awaiting for you. Your job is at risk, or it could be producing plenty of difficulties in coping with your responsibilities. You'll have to work very hard to keep that job because blame comes, past issues are coming, financial issues are also bothering. And so for some reason or another, your job is creating plenty of problems. Is it to do with your bosses or your colleagues? So your behavior must be that of not being quarrelsome or argumentative. That's regarding your job. Now, if you are in business, the situation is not much better. It shows that chasing for new businesses, you don't stand much of a chance. So don't want to go all out and waste money or expenditure in spending, which sometimes you have to do when you're chasing a new business. Try to take it easy. Do some research. What you have in your hands already in terms of business is better to move forward with. And so concentrate on what you have in your hands and don't take risk by venturing forward in business. So your first 15 days are putting a lot of issues of difficulties in romance, in marriage, in job and in business as well. And your finances are going to be stretched, so don't go about splurging on shopping or wanting to buy new things. Let me pull the second card, and this second card is got to do with your last 15 days. And your last 15 days for you coming from Sagittarius, there's some improvement. So your last 15 days, some solutions can be found in areas of romance. And so if you find a new romance in the last 15 days, it's going to be a much better one than if you find it in the first 15 days. And your ongoing romance can be helped a lot and can produce plenty of opportunities. But I still see on these cards many planetary signs and zodiac signs that show that the trouble is still following you and is bringing new difficulties in your romance area as well. So you got to be very careful for the whole month of October in terms of how you handle your romance, whether new or existing one. Otherwise it's going to be stretched to sometimes even breaking point. Let's talk of your marriage. And so in your marriage area there can be problems in the sense that difficulties of opinion and new developments where the past issues were bad and new developments from there. So the old issues are creating new developments. And also don't be stubborn and don't be dominating. It's you listening to me, so you have to act the way I'm asking you to in a very supportive and appreciative manner. And if it's your marriage partner who's creating all the fuss and the difficulties, you cannot control your marriage partner. So step back, you remain calm, don't get embroiled in with whatever is happening and try to rectify it by staying calm. Okay? Now I want to talk to you about your job in the last 15 days. There is some improvement definitely. And the improvement has got to do with your working hard, with your determination. That's how you're going to help yourself. New problems are cropping up unexpectedly. They've got to do with something you're already doing. So the old problems of the first 15 days can now add to new problems. So the situation in some ways has become a little bit too bad. And you tell yourself that your bosses can turn against you, or those in charge will find difficulties with you, even colleagues will not be very receptive. So you've got to work very hard in the last 15 days to get what you want in your job. If you are in business, tell yourself that while your determination level attracts other people, the business community, yet you don't have enough luck to get what you want in terms of business. New developments are happening which are turning the tide against you in the last 15 days. Old issues are still there, and you may have to force yourself to make changes in expansion. I feel that it's not really worth the trouble in the last 15 days to put yourself at risk of chasing a new business. Just carry on with your old business. Keep one eye on the new business possibility, maybe for the next month or the months ahead. Okay? So the whole month for you of October has a lot of tension, and your finances are going to be stretched as well. So you make sure that your business area and your career area, you don't expose yourself to risk, and your romance area and marriage area as well. I'm going to read to you now. Now, these Kabbalistic cards, I like them because they show planetary signs and they show zodiac signs. And so I'm going to pick out from here your lucky dates for the month of October. Even the worst of months will have some lucky dates for you where you can find solutions and you can get back onto a better footing. And the dates which I've chosen for you coming from Sagittarius. And the dates which I've chosen for you are the 9th, the 18th and the 27th. So bookmark the 9th, 18th, 27th, morning, noon, afternoon, evening, nighttime. 24 hours are waiting to help you. And whether in areas of romance, in marriage, in career, in business, in finances, on this 9, 18 and 27, you can become very lucky. So save all that energy, concentrate on the area you want the most for help. You can't get everything in life. So concentrate, is it for business, for career, is it for romance, it's for marriage, and go all out and you'll get something very nicely done on the 9th, 18th and the 27th. I want to talk to you a bit about health, and my first worry is related to stress and anxiety. Well, try to remain calm. Your stomach is at risk, so you could have gastric issues, or you could have indigestion, you could have reflux, so something to do with your digestion as well. The other thing I worry about for you is cholesterol levels. Your cholesterol levels may be on the up in the month of October. Could be you're eating the wrong stuff, or overeating or over drinking. So keep an eye on that and control that part of it. Now I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me. And those 90 minutes will be for your next 5 or 6 years in all areas of your life. Job, business, career, finances, romance, marriage, health. and I will tackle that for your next 5 or 6 years in full detail. I will use your date of birth and your time of birth and look at your palms, and I will be face reading you while we Skype, and I'll use Kabbalistic Tarot if you want me to as well in the 90 minutes. And so I will tackle your next 5 or 6 years in all areas of your life. Make sure that you are prepared for your next 5 or 6 years to get the best out of it. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, make contact with me, and let's get down to doing it for your next 5 or 6 years. Until then, thank you and good luck.